On this Wednesday, Pat Landrum, Molly Conrad with you until 2 o'clock. We have spoken a lot about the bracketology going on, the Auburn Tigers. A lot of folks saying that Auburn is now in. Other folks, like Rocco Miller and Joe Lenardi, are saying that Auburn needs to beat Alabama on Saturday. So you win and you're in, according to those guys from the bracketology world. So we'll see what happens. Bama still on the 4 line. They were kind of flirting with the 3 line, but since they lost to Georgia, they're back on that 4 line squarely. So we'll see what happens as we get ready to head to Atlanta. Excuse me, not Atlanta. That'd be Nashville next week.
But that sets up for a really exciting matchup in Tuscaloosa, a 7:30 tip.
A lot of drama.
Chris mentioned. Yeah, you're going to be the last SEC game for the regular season before tournament play starts. And for Auburn, if I do feel like now, after hearing that from Rocco, Auburn wins that game, which I don't believe that they will, but they win that game. Yes, they're in.
So last night down at Auburn Arena, once again, Neville Arena.
Not Aaron.
Thinking
different Neville.
Old school.
Yeah.
Correct. They recognize the seniors, and Alabama will do that coming up on Saturday. And I came across this stat yesterday, and it just tells you where we are in the world of college basketball. We talk about the Power Four in football, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big 10, Big 12, SEC, ACC. That's
some years.
Yeah, that's your Power Four when it comes to football. Well, in basketball, it's basically you consider 5 leagues to be the premier big-time basketball leagues.
Those 4 in the Big East.
Correct. That's your 5 that you consider the top echelon when it comes to college basketball. Think about this. Of the high major scholarship players who will celebrate senior week this week, playing their final regular season games at their schools that they're playing basketball, having played in just one place, meaning you were signed out of high school, you go to that school, you matriculate, you play, and then you get to senior night. Out of those 5 leagues,
percentage?
5 leagues, how many players do you believe made it all the way through from high school, being recruited, signed, played your entire career at that school, and go to senior night? How many in
So roughly how many schools are we talking? Just give me a ballpark. You don't have to
like
give me an
100
exact
schools,
number.
maybe?
Yeah,
90?
that's about right.
90, 100?
Yeah.
I'll go just a tick below 100. I'll go 90.
Go 90. Okay.
That would be less than 1 per team.
63.
63.
I feel like it's going to be a shockingly low number.
So you're going to go a little bit less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Molly, do you have a guess? Okay. She's in the middle of something. Out of those Power 5 leagues, there are only 22.
What?
22 high major scholarship players who will celebrate senior night this week, having only played in one place. And out of those 5 leagues, the SEC only has 1 player. Mississippi State's Sean Jones Jr.
Josh Hubbard's not a senior?
is the
around
only
forever.
player in the SEC to go from high school, signing your scholarship, playing your entire career at one place. The SEC only has 1 kid.
I would have thought, and I know it's a new day, Vanderbilt maybe.
Yeah.
You got that one kid that secretly wants to be a doctor. He's just pretending to play basketball.
Basically on the scout team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's crazy because you have the guys that, let's be honest, they don't ever play, but they would still technically fit into that category, and they're not even sticking around.
But you know what they're doing now. I mean, they're basically having these same conversations that Deion Sanders had in football with basketball.
How many of these kids are going through senior? How many are going through senior night and then as a graduate transfer going and playing for somebody else?
Possibly.
Why would you not stick around college athletics these days?
So the Big Ten has 10 players that made it all the way through, 10 to senior night. The Big 12 had 5. The Big East had 3. ACC had 3, and the SEC had 1. That comes to 22 high major scholarship players who will celebrate senior night this week, having played at just one place.
Well, it tells me that the SEC, just like in football, everybody's rating our rosters because we have the best players.
And you also keep in mind, when you think about not only the players in the transfer portal, but just think of the number of coaches that have lost their jobs and then players will leave because that's not the coach.
Yeah, fair.
That's not the coach who brought you in or signed you to a scholarship.
Still one?
One player in the SEC. One. Mississippi State, Sean Jones Jr.
I
is the only
respect
one.
the heck out of that kid. Good for him.
Not to mention the fact that you got, I mean, if you're really good, you're probably staying 1, maybe 2 years, what, at a school?
Yeah, I
For the
mean, before
NBA?
you go to the NBA, yeah. That's wild.
How old is Sean Jones Jr.?
He's from Houston, Texas, and his
He is.
I can tell you he's born on May the 31st. They just don't include the year.
Yeah, I was about to say he was a recruit in the 2022 class, so
Who
we
does
do
that?
some math. So he's like 22, 23.
He's majoring in university studies,
What is that?
so maybe not a doctor.
That's wow.
2022 is the first time that I see him
That's when he was
in his bio.
he committed.
Yeah.
Yeah, or he was a freshman. So yeah, I'm gonna guess 23 years old. Wow.
And I mean, being from Houston, Texas, not even a Mississippi kid.
Yeah, no. He loves Chris Jans.
Yeah.
I respect it.
It'd be interesting to see is Chris Jans going to be there
I mean,
next season?
Yeah.
you start thinking about it,
Not
and
that
you
he would be
totally
fired.
understand with coaches being fired, NIL opportunities elsewhere, transfer portal. I get it. But that number is just so shocking when you take the 5 biggest leagues in college basketball and only 22 kids have made it from start to finish at one school.
Well, you think about Nick Pringle. He's on his 3rd SEC school.
Yeah.
We've had other guys that have done it. We got what? Damon Wilson now in football. Started at Georgia, went to Missouri, and now where is he? I forget. Is it LSU? Or no, Miami? Is that what he's
He's
signed
at
with?
Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there you go. I have no idea. Just keep naming them, and you'll figure it out.
We need baseball cards because remember when we were young?
Mm-hmm.
You
Remember, you used to get the Auburn, Alabama football cards.
you flip it over and you see where these cats are from.
That's
I know, but it shouldn't shock any of us.
why.
But
But have you? Some of these kids, are they even taking them on the campus visit, or are you just showing them the basketball facility? Here's your locker. Here's your gear. Here's your check.
I would like to have faith
I know.
that there are some kids that are playing basketball or football or softball or whatever the case may be,
Oh, I know.
that they do
Yes.
honestly care about where the library is.
No, I'm talking. I'm sorry. I should have clarified. I absolutely believe that there are kids. Yes, but for these high profile guys,
No,
you're going and getting Boogie Fland out of the portal last year. You're not going, hey,
we've got a brand new academic support center.
oh my gosh, have you
Great.
seen this?
That's great.
It's amazing. This is where you're going to do all your studying. No.
It's like, no.
Here's your condo. Here's your car. Go score points.
Yeah.
And he is.
So I've been sent this by a few people, and we haven't talked about it on the show, and I'm going to get y'all's thoughts on this. If this is a good idea or this is reek of desperation. I go for the latter, just to be on the record. So last year, my beloved St. Louis Cardinals, they sold 2.3 million tickets. 2.3 million. Typically, the Cardinals in the National League are always second or third in attendance. They sell usually about 3 million plus in ticket sales. And for a market like St. Louis, it's obviously they're dependent on getting people in the stadium, selling refreshments. That's their deal. So last year they sold 2.3 million tickets. That was 628,000 less than the year that they sold the year before. Yes, you heard that right. 628,000 tickets were not sold that was sold the year before. Cardinals ended up finishing 19th in total attendance last year. It was the lowest attendance in 31 years for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Wow.
The team on the field in 2025, you add that to the 2 previous years for the Cardinals, it is the worst 3-year run in franchise history since the 90s.
Okay, Pat. You know how I feel about the Cardinals organization. You pull for the Cardinals, but I respect the Cardinals organization and that franchise and what they've done. And the Cardinal fan base has always been one of those, like we get with certain fan bases, maybe in football. They appreciate it when they see a good product. And occasionally, they'll stand up and give a team, even if they just got beat, they will tip their cap to the other team.
They respect the game.
They're not going to vandalize their cars when they're leaving. Cardinal fan base has always struck me as that fan base for the most part. You're going to go out, you're going to support your team. It's a bad year, but we're going to support our Redbirds. Now, because of the roster movement, there's not that loyalty, a lot like we get in college athletics, or lack thereof. So why are you incentivized to go and watch these guys struggle? You didn't want these guys in the first place.
Well, what happened last year is that finally the fan base said enough was enough, because the 2 previous years they had opportunities to add certain pieces that would have made them extremely competitive in a weak National League Central. They did not do so. And the fan base finally said, okay, well, if you're not listening to sports talk shows, you're not listening to columns that's being written by columnists. So guess what? We're going to show the management and the ownership that we're not showing up and buying tickets.
That's how you get them to react.
That's how you get reaction. You don't go. 628,000 people did not go to a St. Louis Cardinal game that went to a game the year before to tell management and ownership, we don't like this product. We don't like the direction you're going in. They get rid of the longtime baseball operations general manager, had been there since the late 2010, I guess. He'd been there for 15, 16 years. Got rid of him. Brought in a new guy. And so the Cardinals now are facing a situation just like the Braves did with FanDuel, where they were supposed to get all this money from their lucrative television deal, that FanDuel's going bankrupt. They're not getting the money that they're supposed to get from there. So they're in a desperation mode. And so this week they announced, if you ever watch a Cardinal game, and they've been a sponsor ever since the stadium was built back in 2006, Big Mac Land, which is sponsored by McDonald's, which is in the upper deck.
Yeah.
And the reason in the old stadium, that's where Mark McGwire used to hit home runs when he was a Cardinal. And so then McDonald's came up and said, hey, this is great. We're going to call it Big Mac Land, and you can buy special tickets.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they built the new stadium, McDonald's says, you know what? Let's keep that going.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's there. Well, in Big Mac Land, if you purchase a $29 ticket for Big Mac Land, upper deck, left field upper deck section, you are now going to get unlimited access to classic ballpark favorites, ice cold soda, all game long.
And it includes the seat?
The seat.
Oh, man.
So for $29, you get a ticket to the game. You've got your unlimited hot dogs, chicken nuggets, bratwurst, nacho chips and cheese, popcorn, french fries, peanuts, kettle chips, ice cream cups, all of that. Get as much as you want for $29.
I won't go to a Cardinals game.
I bet that ice cream machine never breaks.
That's-
I bet that thing runs all season long.
That is a steal.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, fantastic idea.
$29?
$29.
For a ticket and free food?
A souvenir cup right now, if I remember correctly, it's free refills at the Braves, but I think it was $12.
Okay. I mean, just think if you're a family of 4.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're feeding a family of 4, you're dropping at least $50 probably.
$29
On just food. That's awesome.
Unlimited tickets, which starts at $29 and includes unlimited fountain drinks, hot dogs, chicken nuggets, bratwurst, nacho chips, French fries, peanuts, ice cream cups, kettle chips, and popcorn.
Because we saw the decline, the Major League Baseball attendance, the decline, but didn't we have an uptick and a surge there briefly?
Yeah, overall, Major League Baseball attendance is up. The problem is that, there's a few franchises that have relied heavily on their media deals. That also goes to your payroll and other aspects. Cardinals had to reinvest in their minor league system because it had been stale, and that's why they've gotten rid of every single all-star that they had.
Well, that's why if you don't have a Wrigley Field, a Fenway, or something cool like the venue, what's around the venue, Truist, they've done an outstanding job. They knocked it out of the park when they did that. We went and watched bad Braves baseball last year, but enjoyed the heck out of it. It's just the experience, the day. You've got to have something like that. I think now you need to have something like that, even if you've got good baseball, but especially if you don't have good baseball. You can go over there, have lunch. It's a date.
I was about to say, there'll be
spend
people
several
that,
$100s on Braves gear that we don't need.
Yeah, there'll be people that go, and I mean, they'll be there for the game, but it's probably just more so, oh, let's go have a bunch of food and hang out and have a good time in the nice weather.
And then
enjoy it.
we'll get a hotel across the interstate, stay at one of those hotels, and then go to the Sunday game. It's awesome.
So if you find
It'd
yourself
be better if they won.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Cardinals. We should go.
if you want to go to a Cardinal game, $29 ticket.
Will you
and-
drive the 8 hours?
Yeah, I can get there in about 6.5.
Okay, sweet. Let's do it.
6.5?
I know rabbit trails.
Oh, I know.
I'll get you
I've been with you on the way to.
You know my rabbit trails.
Yeah, we went by somebody's selling, air quotes, fresh seafood in their front yard
That was the best.
in New Community, Georgia. Where were we? I don't know.
And for a brief moment, Landrum and I had considered stopping.
I was like, Pat, they got mahi.
It's like, let's do it. Is it blackened? Let's go.
No, but it's greened.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was like, you know what? This might not be the best place for us to get front yard seafood. Not in landlocked Atlanta, Georgia.
No.
But they were happy folk.
Yeah.
Oh, good time. All right, we'll get back to your calls and your texts. This is Three Man Front on Jocks.
121 three-man front. Appreciate all of your texts. A lot of texts concerning Conrad, the pool party, the ticket giveaway, how you can secure your spot for a great Jock summer as we kick off summer. Conrad's brand new pool and his new home. More information to follow. We've already got charity donations coming in. I don't know how we're going to handle all of that, but a lot of people anxious to be poolside in the pool, submerged in the pool with all of your favorite Jocks listeners there at Conrad welcomes a Jock summer, and he's so kind to host it there at his house. 205-834-9450.
My wife hates me. She's not going to be happy.
I don't think she hates you.
No, she doesn't, but she would not be happy about this. Especially if I didn't tell her and people just showed up. I don't know how well that would go.
We have gotten a picture from Faye. I will be the first to say, Faye,
Admit you were wrong.
I was
Admit it.
wrong. I was wrong. I stereotyped enough, but this is what I was hoping to do. I was hoping that you would send us a picture.
We now officially
Now
have a
we have
picture
it.
of Faye.
We have the picture. Faye is a nice looking lady.
Yeah, beautiful smile.
Yep.
Could have called the Mustang from a mile away, though.
Yeah. Is that a Mustang?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
She's
couldn't tell.
a very pretty lady.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Faye, thank you.
Faye, you can cut my hair anytime.
Faye, come to Social Taco.
Mm-hmm.
Just let us know when you're gonna be there.
I mean,
and we'll make
BB
sure that Conrad
Well,
puts
first
on
off,
something nice.
BB and Mary will make sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she will vet. I mean, both Mary and BB will vet her.
Oh, yeah. No, though, yeah.
So
She doesn't look crazy.
No, she looks like a very sweet woman.
Mm-hmm.
can you see crazy though?
Does not look
No,
like,
you can't.
doesn't look like she smokes cigarettes at all.
Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction seemed like she was fun in the beginning.
Isn't that how it always starts?
She's fun. She's got a great personality.
She
We have
seemed-
so much in common.
She seemed fun till the rabbit.
Then I came home and the rabbit was on the stove. Roses are red. Oh, no. I see what you did there. Read all the way through it, Conrad. Can't read that last line. That's the only way it rhymes.
From Faye?
Mm-hmm. Don has chimed in. He says, hey, guys, with me working at steak restaurant, I'll bring steaks and burgers to the cookout by the pool.
That's great.
And you don't have to pre-cook them. I can handle the grilling. Fat Joe wants the picture of Faye now.
You gonna send it to him?
I'm not really sure how to do that.
Oh, okay.
On this software.
Gotcha.
Someone asking who's bringing the stepsisters. Oh, gosh. If you follow the show, I'm not going to describe it. Now we're getting pictures of Boogie Nights coming in. Thank you very much.
Have you
Dirk
seen Boogie?
Diggler at his finest? He's never seen it.
He's never seen Boogie Nights.
No, I asked
No, I'm
him.
going to
You
have to
had
go home and
step
watch
out.
it. I've had my dad just texted me and said, you have to watch that movie, so I'll have to go watch it.
Who's been in charge of the bumper music today? Because it's been fantastic.
I try. Thank you. for
It's
the
Comrade.
compliment.
I'm going to send that one to Fat Joe.
Did you find a different picture?
Justin, thank you for the picture. Yeah. You can check that one out. Justin texted in 1250. Howie just wants to follow up on your straight up bet or your bet that you have with Auburn and Alabama. He buys you lunch. If Auburn wins, he gets invite to the pool party.
So you say 11 people in the pool, but how many people can be on the deck without the deck crashing? Because I've seen these parties that too many people get on the deck and they crashes.
Yeah, I don't know.
John
we haven't
has-
had more than 3 or 4 out there yet. so-
John has sent us 3 pineapple emojis.
Surprised it took that long for somebody to do that.
Doug said, did I hear Conrad said he wants the blow up doll in his pool? Hey, if it keeps him above the water line.
Yeah.
Right?
It's about safety.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Nope.
Where is Damien? What's the depth of the pool?
Oh yeah, I already told him it's 4.5, so he'll be like right above sea level.
We got to get that done.
Now he can't swim, right?
No.
Correct. No, he cannot.
No.
Now,
But
Molly, can you swim?
Yeah, I used to be a competitive swimmer.
Oh well, there you go.
There you go.
I'm a really good swimmer.
Okay, well then you can help because we've offered. I know you have. I have to teach him how to swim if he comes over to the pool this summer. But he's
Well,
interested.
I've taught a 4-year-old how to swim. So if I
That's
could teach a
basically
4-year-old,
Damien.
I could teach Damien.
Just bring him some snacks.
Yeah. Juice boxes,
You have to be careful because you don't want to get a cramp.
No, orange wedges and Teddy Grahams.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
goldfish.
Little floaties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pirate's booty if he's good.
What was the directions thing you were asking me? Someone texted in. Someone's going to St. Louis.
Oh, yes. Sorry, someone is actually driving to St. Louis. What's the best route from Birmingham?
Believe it or not, there's two ways that you could go, and both of them basically are the same distance, same time. So it's basically whatever your preference is. Like you can go through Nashville, and then go through Nashville, then you go through Paducah, Kentucky, then you hit across the southern part of Illinois and come into St. Louis.
Well, hang on. I'm typing all this. Paducah,
Yeah.
southern part of Illinois.
Yeah, that's one way. Or if you prefer, you can go I-22 to Memphis, and then Memphis, it's to I-55, and I-55 is a straight shot. That's the way it used to come home, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are your two options.
All right, through Nashville, Paducah, you're going to go into the southern part of Illinois. That's one of the routes. Or you go I-22 to Memphis, and then you hook up on I-55.
I-55 straight north, and that's it.
All right, I'm sending it. Boom. Thank you.
Some people don't want to go through Memphis. Others prefer to go through Nashville. Just your preference.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Zeke texts in. He says, it's because she doesn't look crazy doesn't mean she isn't. She's a woman, and they're all crazy.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Well, y'all send me this pic of Faye to me. Thanks, Jim. I don't know how to send the pictures. I can do
I
it
don't
on
know
the
if you can
phone. I
do
can do it
that.
on everything else. I don't know how to do
I
it
don't
on
think
this.
you can on that
Okay.
the text line that we have. I don't think you can do that.
The show today is really taking a turn. Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Drake says, guys, don't be surprised if Faye shocks you with her beauty. I will say I'm the first one. Color me surprised.
Same.
That is not how I picture
No,
Faye.
I am
Beautiful
too,
woman.
because Landrum painted a picture that all of us went into a very dark place. But this picture
I got
looks
it.
like a lovely woman who obviously would like to get to know Conrad.
All right, a couple of things. Can't see visible tattoos, especially faded out tattoos.
True.
Her skin is not wrinkly. She does not look like a smoker. She has
No.
good teeth. She has a pretty face.
Nice car.
Well put together. Yeah.
Define well put together.
It looks like she's not a mess every day. Looks like she's got her life in order.
Yeah, she's groomed and takes good
Well,
care
I didn't
of
mean
herself.
just physically. It looks like she's
Yes. No, yes.
Do you feel a little bit more comfortable now that you've seen a picture of Faye? Because you have shared with us privately, I know you don't mind me mentioning this on the air, that you have been extremely concerned about this potentially being a man.
well.
Oh, yeah.
Can we
I
take people
definitely
back
thought
to the
that was an
haircut?
option.
The haircut, there was an update. Conrad got his haircut. The app said your appointment is with Faye.
And he freaked
Faye
out.
cuts hair. He didn't know if it was the same Faye. It turns out it is a Faye from Childersburg, but not the same Faye.
Correct. Correct.
So this is a deal.
I'm elated that
But-
it's not a man. So I'm feeling much better now.
This would be breaking news in the Faye story because now we have what we believe
Is Faye.
is truly Faye. Now people have sent in the overweight Alabama fan and the spandex.
That is not Faye.
That's not Faye.
That is not Faye.
Person says thanks, Pat,
Mhm.
for the directions. Tell Faye to call me. I'm much better looking than Conrad. Whatever.
Now we just need to get Faye to Social Taco.
I have got someone, if she doesn't want to, if she can't make the drive, I got somebody I know right now. I could text them and they'd be like, I'll go pick things.
Gringo will go pick him up. Pick her
Not
up.
just Gringo. I got somebody I wasn't even thinking about Gringo. Gringo would do it.
So would Jim, apparently.
Well, we're concerned about the text that Jim's been sending.
Yeah.
I think Jim might be the one to worry about in that duo. Keep them coming in, 205-834-9450, and we'll continue to update you on details on how you can register to win tickets to Conrad's pool party as we have a Jock Summer kicking off soon. Three-Man Front continues. Love is in the air. Summer right around the corner. Warm weather is here, going up to mid, high 70s today. I think we're going to creep into the 80s pretty soon. So the warm weather is here. What does that mean? That means, well, a lot of things and a lot of good things, but it's always good to have that peace of mind when it comes to your car. That's why I tell you about the Garage in Pelham. You can find them at thegarageInPelham.com. Just start with the reviews, all verified customer reviews there at thegarageInPelham.com. And when you go, just some of the testimonials, and I'm looking at them right now. Title of this review, The Absolute Best. Great. Excellent service every time. Quality work. Always friendly and helpful. Excellent business. 5-star reviews across the board. And it's not just folks from Pelham. It's folks from Alabaster, Maline, Alabama, Crane Hill, if you know where that is. That's why people drive. And it's a short drive. But we got a customer in Montgomery that used to have their car serviced here. They moved out of the area. They still bring their car back to the Garage in Pelham. Why? Because you're going to get first-class service. They've got the reputation of doing everything they say they're going to do. They're not going to give you a raw deal. They're not going to overcharge you. They're going to do quality work every single time. Right now, the air conditioner, you got to get that thing checked. Right now, you get a $40 off AC check coupon there at the homepage. Go to thegarageandpelham.com. Bob's the owner. He's a wonderful human being. You also got Robert and Richie. Everybody who works there, just good people. You're going to feel it once you get there. Thegarageandpelham.com. Always tell them Landrum from Jock sent you.
Well, and you know it was coming because all the leagues basically are implementing this. Player availability reports are now going to be a requirement in the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournament. How about that? They have just released this statement moments ago. It says teams must submit initial reports to the NCAA by 9 p.m. local competition venue time the night before the competition and provide any updates to the initial report by 2 hours prior to their scheduled tip time on game day to ensure accuracy. They're implementing this for the first time in NCAA championships because player availability reports are intended to reduce the betting-related pressure, solicitations, and harassment student athletes and other team personnel receive from bettors connected to playing status. So they're trying to get ahead of this. We've already seen it in football here in the SEC. We see it in basketball. So now the men's and women's NCAA basketball tournament, they will require, starting the night before tip of your game, a player availability report and then 2 hours prior to the actual tip time the next day.
I just wonder because I realize that there's big dollars that are connected to everything in college athletics now. But with the prop bets and the player props that you get, you've had players that have been outspoken about it, coaches that have been outspoken about it. Of course, NCAA president Charlie Baker has been very outspoken. I don't know. Is that something you see that they implement and they reverse course on? Because I don't. Just because of the amount of money that's being pulled in.
Yes.
And now you're getting $3 million to play basketball. You're going to get that at the next level. Prop bets. People upset because you screwed up their fantasy league.
So I was just reading a report. The Sunbelt Women's Basketball Tournament is currently going on, and there's been a major dust-up. South Alabama's Cordacia Harris and Coastal Carolina's Tracy Houston was tied up, and then Houston threw a punch at the South Alabama player. It also hit the ref, knocked the ref down to the court. 6 South Alabama players have now been ejected, and 9, let's see here, and the Jags are now up with 9 with 5 minutes left to go. So
where's that tournament being played?
I would suppose that it's being played in Pensacola. It's just being played earlier in the day because the men are playing at night.
If I'm driving around Pensacola, I'm heading over there.
Yeah. So apparently
that's a way to open up your tournament.
The throwing of hands at the Sunbelt Women's Tournament today. They're at the beach.
Hit a referee.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Hit the floor.
Ooh. I want to see video of this.
I'm sure it's...
Oh, I'm sure it'll be out there.
It's out there somewhere.
Very quickly.
Yeah, this is from a report from a South Alabama reporter who was just tweeting that just a few moments ago. So, yeah.
All right, no video yet.
Nothing yet. I think this just happened just seconds ago.
Yeah, give it 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and it'll be out there.
Yeah, it'll be there.
We're gonna get Carlos Groves, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Hopefully do the coaches get into it? A lot of hair pulling,
Perhaps.
or was it just fist?
Just straight up fist, maybe.
Maybe an earring or two.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I might get a suspension.
We will continue on. We'll wrap things up a little. Pat Ponders, that's next on Three Man Front.
Three-man front, we continue here on this Wednesday. Limited slate of SEC basketball. We got 14 teams last night. 2 remain tonight as Arkansas takes on Texas. That brings us to our friends at Prize Picks. How about Prize Picks? It's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. But with Prize Picks, there's so much more. You've got different options, lots of different sports across all boards that you can play, and it's really simple. You're going to pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. You get the picks right, you could cash in. We cashed in last night, didn't we, Conrad? That was a good call. Really good call.
Oh, yeah.
We don't say that every night, but it is easy. Tonight, hopefully, it's easy for us. Arkansas guard Darius Acuff, you saw him play in Tuscaloosa. You know what he's about. 24.5 points. More or less for Darius Acuff tonight.
That is.
Inside of Bud Walton, the friendly confines.
No, that's a lot, though. I'll go.
More or less.
I feel good about him getting about 20, so we'll go less. We'll go less. He's averaging 22. We'll go less.
Okay.
Do you want to go more?
No.
We're going less.
All right. Dalen Swain of Texas, 20.5 points.
I feel like we should go less on that one, too. He's averaging 17 a game.
Less and less?
Less and less.
If they go less than both of those totals, we're a winner. It's that easy. You can be a winner, too. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code WJOX to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WJOX to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
All right, let's wrap up the day with a few questions here from Pat Ponders.
I want to know what you're thinking. Tell me what's on your mind.
It's time for Pat Ponders.
All right, question number one. You're a contending general manager in the NFL, and I'm making you choose right now in free agency. Are you taking Malik Willis or Kyler Murray?
I think I'm going to take Malik Willis just on upside. Kyler Murray, I'll be honest, I was kind of out on the whole with him playing the video games, and I don't know. Is his heart really in it now? He's been released. The Cardinals obviously feel like it's time for them to move on. No, I like the unknowns with Malik Willis. Feel like maybe that ceiling has not been reached.
I'm going to go Kyler Murray just because I've seen Malik Willis on the Titans, and he was bad. I've seen Malik Willis on the Packers with a great supporting cast and a great offensive head coach, and he was good. So I'm going to roll the dice on Kyler because Kyler Murray he's not, a top 10 quarterback, but he's a top 15 quarterback. He's still a solid football player when he's healthy. So I'll take Kyler Murray.
I would take Kyler Murray, and kind of piggybacking what Landrum said, I think it's because he just needs a fresh new start, a new place that's not the Cardinals. That's why I would go with him.
And he's good until November when Call of Duty comes out anyways. So you'll
There we
get a couple good months out of him.
Malik Willis learned under the tutelage of one Hugh Freeze.
And I'm supposed to pick him?
No, it tells me that he's still got a lot of room to grow. as a
Oh,
quarterback.
yeah. No, great. That's a good point.
Question number two. We're 99 days away from the World Cup, and the national team of Iran has qualified for the World Cup. Matter of fact, there's the potential that they could play the United States on July 3rd.
Don't hate the player, hate the regime.
Yeah.
A day
yeah.
before our 250th anniversary. Now, both have to finish second in their respective groups for that to happen. But we've got another problem that's brewing. Iran did not show up for a World Cup event here in the United States. It's kind of like teams come over and they start going through the process of the logistics and administration, things of that nature. And obvious reasons, they were unable to get out of Iran.
They had some airport issues.
Yes. But here's the question. Should the U.S. approve the visas for Iran's players to play in the World Cup?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Because, again, your problem is not with the everyday citizens of Iran. I think it would be a very nice gesture.
I've seen the stories of the Iraqi soccer team and what happened to them when Uday and Qusay were in charge of that. One of those maniacal, crazy idiots, and the torture that they would put those soccer players under. I can't imagine what it is. I don't want to imagine what it is, what it was under that regime in Iran. So no, I would absolutely allow them to come and play.
Well, it's
Let them
about
play.
bringing the world together, right? And it's America taking a stand and saying we want everyone to come together for this event.
You see what we're fighting for over here? Probably like, yeah, that's exactly what we want.
Meanwhile, there's problems with the Cuba World Baseball team because the United States, they are not approving visas for a number of coaches and players involved with Cuba. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Iran.
Yeah.
Embargo. That was the citizenship question about Cuba.
I thought most of the
Barcos.
good Cuban baseball players had found their way out
vacated.
out of Cuba.
Yeah.
And they were already here. But
Trump was asked about it yesterday, and Trump said he didn't care. He didn't care what happens to the Iranian soccer team.
no.
He says he didn't care.
Oh, just doesn't care one way or another?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not that he doesn't care that they. I mean, he literally said, "Whatever." There's bigger issues with that part of the world.
I think that could be a very good thing.
And then play it July 3rd.
They would play July 3rd.
Oh.
Better not lose that one.
No. No.
Oh.
All right, final question that comes from
They
BB.
would too.
In January, a woman in Nassau, New York, found a stray dog and took the dog to the vet to get it checked out. The vet discovered that a GPS monitoring device was attached to the dog's collar. The ankle bracelet had been assigned to a felon who was still on the lam. Assuming you were under electronic monitoring and as stupid as this guy, what unique and interesting way would you redeploy the device to get away with the cops not knowing where you are?
And so he put it on the dog. That's
You put
good.
it on the dog.
Mhm.
I think I would. That sounds horrible. I'm not going to say it.
You can't say, well, that's horrible, and then not say what it is.
I'll just find somebody who never leaves their house.
Go
See,
to
I wouldn't put it on a human. I wouldn't want to do that to them.
Like a cow.
Maybe
Yeah.
out in a pasture.
Just walking that
Or
circle.
if you found like a large bird,
or a bird would
somehow
be
gave it to
good.
them.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking like put it on a drone and just fly the drone. I don't know.
He's on the
do they have,
move.
like
No,
a
he's not.
autopilot or something. But
Yeah.
now after what you said, I'm thinking like nursing home
Yeah.
because then I
No, it's the
no,
truth.
but I'm just saying they're not going anywhere.
No. I mean, that radar, however they use to track it, that's never getting alerted.
Yeah, exactly.
They're in the East Wing,
Yeah, you'd be fine.
main dining,
No, they're playing billiards again.
crafts
Oh,
room.
shuffleboard this afternoon. I see.
Oh, I see they're going outside. All right, he's going outside.
5 minutes of fresh
No.
air.
What about you?
I would find some small animal.
Yeah.
One that it's very active. I don't know. Squirrel.
Yeah. Why is that
Squirrel
squirrel
would
wearing
be
a
good.
belt?
Yeah, squirrel would be good.
But a squirrel would be good. It'd be hard to catch.
Yeah.
See, like bird would be good, but like would it weigh the bird down to where it wouldn't be able to fly properly, and then it's just there in your yard. With
Then it's a
with the
penguin.
bird. Yeah, huh? Penguin would be good.
Penguin?
He's in Antarctica. What? I'm surprised. That was very tame. I was waiting for the twist at the end.
I
I
thought
was waiting
when
for
he
the dirty
initially said
twist.
that, the person found the stray and they realized it was a wolf. Or do you remember?
It was sleeping with it. It's
Well,
like,
it
yeah,
was-
my dog sleeps with me. Well, that's not a dog.
Did
it's a
y'all ever
wolf.
see the story? And I forget it was somewhere over in Asia. It was the couple that had the cute little dogs. They looked like chows, and then all of a sudden one day
Yeah.
they kept getting bigger, and
It was
then they stood
bears.
up on their hind legs, and
It was bears. It was bears.
That's awesome. I had a husky when I was growing up. It looked like a wolf. She was a beautiful dog, but she'd mess you up if she needed to.
Kind of like Faye.
But that's in a good way.
Sweet, beautiful lady. She mess you up. She needs to. All right, that's going to do it for us. Appreciate all of your interaction. Joining us every day. Brian Edwards, Chris Stewart, Rocco Miller. Coming up tomorrow, Rodney Orr, Rob Pate, and others for Conrad, Molly, Pat. My name's Landrum. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. And always remember, God